Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could. How's your day going? How happy are you? You happy? Going to talk about happiness, part of wellness. And believe it or not, in the social sciences, there's extensive literature on this whole notion of happiness and optimism. In psychology, humanistic psychology, it's a big deal. So we're going to explore this a little bit. There were a couple of things trending, a couple of articles trending on it, and see if I can get to some of the key determinants of happiness and misery. Yikes. So it's part of wellness, that construct. And, it's funny. You ask people, if there's one thing you would want, and you had a genie could show up, and you ask them that, what would it be? And a lot of people would just say, I just want to be happy. Now the question becomes, what constitutes happiness for somebody? Is it money? Is it fame? Fortune? What? Food? The F's. Fame, fortune, food, finance, friendship. So it's hard to know. You would think that would be an easy question to answer.
It's really deep.
And when you think about it,
it's deep.
For some people, it doesn't take much to make them happy. Other people, you can never make them happy. It's like this endless pit. No matter what you do for them, no matter what you give them, no matter how you help them, they're just not happy. And therapists spend a lot of time talking with patients about that. Psychologists and psychiatrists. Doctor, I'm just not happy. Okay, Louise, what does that mean? What do you mean you're not happy? Your husband's cheating on you? What? So we'll explore this a little bit. There's not one person listening or watching the show that hasn't thought about this. That I'm sure of.
I always think about the movie Batman, where Alfred tells Batman, there's just some people that want to watch the world burn.
Well, that's pathology, right? They have a pathology. They're sick. Some people just want to watch the world, but you can't fix my head.
That chair is killing me.
And I haven't touched anything. There you go. Thank you. And I'm telling you, this literature, when you get into that literature, and there are different lines of research in that realm of relationship, happiness, relationships, happiness, optimism. It's intriguing stuff. And it's, we can't do a blood test. We can't do a scan. Can't send you to some clinic. Yeah. And it becomes difficult to treat. When you talk with therapists, how do you make somebody happy? And I'm sure as you're sitting here listening to this or watching it, you're thinking of people in your life or yourself. What really inspires happiness in you? You can send somebody around the world and seeing all these different cultures and this opportunity to learn and they don't seize the moment and they're not happy with it. And does it track back? Is it genetic? Is it environmental? Do they have a gene for? Is there something? Is there some congenital kind of psychological congenital problem? I don't even know if they talk about it that way. So we're going to explore it. I would love to hear from you. What does happiness mean to you? Then in the second hour, we're going to we'll take a different turn, and we have who's on today?
Denise from
Source
Naturals.
Good company, good people. Here's how to connect and And even if you're not happy, call the show anyway.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived and put up there by date. And please join our new chapter contest on social media, where you can win over $1,600 worth of supplements for a year.
Social media means go to our Facebook page, go to Let's Talk Nutrition homepage, and it's easy to sign up. All you have to do is register. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to make any long-term commitments. You don't have to mortgage anything. All you have to do is go to the Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page, like the page, and then click on the new chapter contest image there, and that'll open up a couple of questions you have to answer. Or go to the Let's Talk Nutrition page, letstalknutrition.com, and click on the image for the contest, the new chapter image, or call the show at 877-897-8255, and Stephen would be delighted to get you enrolled. And you could win $1,639.10 retail value, 4 core supplements, either men and women's daily, the Omega, which is a fish oil product, the Bone Strength Take Care for your bones, it's good, and Zyflamin, my all-time favorite for inflammation. Again, I wish somebody would come by and say, hey, here's $1,600 worth of supplements. Thank you very much. So if you go to Time Life, the article that I'm referring to appears there, and I'm going to give Sarah, how do you pronounce her name? Treleaven attribution. She wrote the article, and thank her for that. And I'll try to pick passages and quotes and whatnot and just give you a sense of what she's talking about. Then we'll get into this notion of happiness and what's going on here. And she casts the whole issue, the science behind happy relationships. Now, that opens up a whole nother can of worms, right? Relationships, she opens up and she says, when it comes to relationships, most of us are winging it.
I know I am.
Winging it. I can't even, my record on relationship is so abysmal. It's horrible. I have an interpersonal graveyard that fills several acres. It's terrible. I'm terrible at it. I don't know why, but yeah, I laugh. It's not so funny. But what can I say? It's nice to be in a nice relationship, right? I mean, what's not to like? You have a companion, you can talk, you can go to the movies, go to dinner, right? Go on a cruise, whatever. It's all good. I'm just miserable at it. I always have been. I'm a loner. That's all there is to it. That wolf out in the woods by himself, that's me. I don't know what's the matter with my head. But I love being in relationships. I do. How are you doing with your relationship? Oh, man, it's hard. And there's no supplement.
There is. And
there's no supplement.
There's either you get it or you don't. And then, I watch shows like on relationships, and it's like, that didn't work for me. The just agree and nod your head. No, that doesn't work either for me. She sees right through me on that one.
We come back, we'll take a call from Georgia. Somebody wants to talk about happiness. He's happy. I know who it is.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Yeah, the science behind happy relationships. An article appearing in Time Life, Time Health. Yeah, you'll find it there. And it is staggering, the failure rate in relationships. Divorce is what, 50%? It's flipping coins. You say I do. Will I make it? Flip a coin. That's what it is. That's the reality. Because it's hard. Relationships are hard. This is an interesting article. They open up with, when it comes to relationships, most of us are winging it, close quote. Yeah, well, that's true. But this the science behind it. There is a growing body of work, and we're trying to figure it out. It's not like putting chemicals in a beaker. I think it's even more complicated. This is more complicated stuff. But in the article, the writer points out that, and I'll quote, "As we've learned, the science of love and relationships boils down to fundamental lessons that are simultaneously simple, obvious, and difficult to master." That is true. I'm sure you agree with that. Simultaneously simple, obvious, and difficult to master. And the writer says empathy, positivity, and a strong emotional connection drive the happiest and healthiest relationships. The science seems to support that. And here's a quote now. Quote, "The most important thing we've learned, the thing that totally stands out in all of the developmental psychology, social psychology, and our lab's work in the last 35 years is that the secret to loving relationships and to keeping them strong and vibrant over the years, to falling in love again and again, is emotional responsiveness." So said Dr. Sue Johnson, a clinical psychologist in Ottawa. She wrote a book, several, but one is called Hold Me Tight, 7 Conversations for a Lifetime of Love. That's an interesting quote. Emotional responsiveness, being responsive to your partner emotionally, and all that might mean, and not being dismissive. And I always say, when you look at relational conflict, oftentimes it gets down to who's right and who's wrong. Well, you know what? There's a lot of things in life to be besides right and wrong. And if you may be right, but you may end up doing a lot of damage and getting yourself trying to prove you're right. Let's go to Rufino out of Clarksville, Georgia. Rufino, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, good morning, Doc. How you doing today?
Well, let me just tell you something, pal. I see your photographs on my Facebook page, and I see her with your partner. And she looks like a lovely person. And what I notice in the photograph, when you take a photograph by yourself, you look different than when you take a photograph with her. Did you ever know?
I had to call in today because happiness, you have talked about so many things since we started watching you here, and this is one of the most complicated subjects I think you've ever brought up.
It is
happiness.
It is complicated.
I told him it was deep.
And I should be, maybe I have my only credential in talking about this is my failure rate.
Well, you know what? You're in a good club, Doc, because I'm in that club with you. I've been there.
I'm just going to tell you something. I've seen some photographs of you where you're by yourself. I see them on my Facebook page. Then you posted even recently with your partner, and she's beautiful looking person in every sense of the word. And when you're in a photograph with her, you look better. You look different.
Yeah, my wife, Tracy, and I'm very blessed, and I'll tell you one thing that she has not done that everybody else tried to do was change my ways, change who I am, and she has never done that. Empathy, when you talk about feelings, she always worries about my feelings. She always worries about how things are going to affect me. She worries about me, and a lot of people in my past didn't, and they tried to change me to their opinion, just like you said, right or wrong. That's all that matters in the past. And she doesn't do that. She meets you in the middle and says, well, if you tried it this way, it may work out better. So she is my best friend, and I don't have a problem saying that. And I've never had a partner like this that was my best friend like this. But you're absolutely right. She brings me joy. She brings me happiness.
I can see that.
I wake up every morning. I jump out of bed in the morning, Doc, and I just can't wait to start the day. My day is filled with happiness, even on a stressful day. Do we have bad days? Absolutely. We all have bad days. Look at you. You could have gave up a year or two ago. You could have gave up and just said, this is it. You didn't. You pulled through. You found your happiness. You found, you through the show and through friends and through family. I see your Facebook pictures, too. When you're with your daughter, your face is lit up, Doc.
I know. And the audience, my relationship with the audience, you and every even though so many I have never met and spoken with, I feel connected. and you're right. That made a qualitative difference for me.
Yeah, but you connect because you say, call into the show. There's no right or wrong. I'm not going to beat you up. I'm not going to say, don't call my show again. You say, call my show. Let's discuss it. That's why everybody loves you. I'm not trying to
thank you.
jack you up.
I appreciate it. I need encouragement like everybody else. This clinical psychologist says, quote, every couple has differences. What makes couples unhappy is when they have an emotional disconnection and they can't get a feeling of secure base or safe haven with this person. That's interesting. It's about emotional responsiveness. There's a this Dr. Sue Johnson pioneered this therapy. It's called emotionally focused therapy, in which couples learn to bond through having conversations that express needs and avoid criticism. And she says, quote, couples have to learn how to talk about feelings in ways that brings the other person closer, close quote. You know, I don't know. Don't hang up. If you can hang on, I know you're busy in the store, but if you can hang on, we'll come back. We'll continue. You've heard the saying, first.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilla Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Supplement contest, and good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated. To Carrie Cole, director of the research for Gottman Institute. This is an outfit dedicated to the research of marriage. Emotional disengagement, she said, can easily happen in any relationship when couples are not doing things that create positivity. She says specifically, when that happens, people feel like they're just moving further and further apart until they don't even know each other anymore. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, talking about relationships and happiness, and it's complicated. And you can't get it in a bottle. You can't get an injection. You can't, you can talk about it. You can do therapy, counseling, and I believe in that, and I think it's helpful. Rufino Pato is on the phone. He's a health store owner in Clarksville, Georgia. He has a store down there called A to Zinc. And he's an avid listener and viewer of the show. He plays it in the store, and a lot of retailers do that, and we are grateful. So, how long have you been married, Rufino?
Actually, we're going to have our 9-year anniversary in July, but I've been married before, and it didn't work out, and for whatever reason. But like you said, there's no rhyme or reason. There's no, if you can't meet your spouse or your partner in the middle with things, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. And what I think it was Gary that said about the Batman movie, some people just want the world to burn. And I see people coming to my store, no matter what I do, I just can't get them to smile, can't get them to laugh, and just feel how much fun it is to be happy. And other people are just joyous every day. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. That's why I say this is so complicated, because it's up to you to change your life, but what makes some people want to, and some people want to blame everybody else but themselves.
Well, you can't dismiss a person's history and what has happened to them. This individual, Carrie Cole from the Gottman Institute, she says a couple of interesting things here. She believes in it. You have to be positive, and she goes on to say that the focus on positivity is why the Gottman Institute has embraced the motto, small things often. And what she means is, I'm looking for this one quote with her, to spend time in validating your partner. Say something good. Validate your partner. Help them feel good about him or herself. It reminds you of why you chose that person in the first place. Each day try to tell your partner something optimistic or positive about the person, something that they did. Maybe they made a beautiful arrangement of flowers, or they cooked a beautiful meal, or said, whatever it might be, and to recognize that. So, these are simple things. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just saying, hey, hon, I really appreciate you. Thank you for everything. That's all. Very simple.
Then there's this, I know. And then there's this other guy, woman rather. Her name is Helen Fisher. She's a biological anthropologist, and she's a Kinsey Institute senior fellow. She has an interesting approach. She says they're talking about happy relationships. Partners try to empathize with each other and understand each other's perspective instead of constantly trying to be right or wrong. She said controlling your stress and emotions boils down to a simple concept, and this is what she says, quote, keep your mouth shut and don't act out, close quote. Now, sometimes it's difficult for people to express themselves. You can have a fella, for example, who really loves his wife or his girlfriend, but he has a hard time expressing it verbally. He's just not he's not that guy. He's not going to be able to, but maybe he can find other ways to express it through action, right? Where he doesn't have to be so touchy-feely, as they say in the business.
That's right. But I mean, just saying I appreciate you too doesn't have to be touchy-feely.
No, it doesn't.
Right. I know a lot of guys that wouldn't give their wife a compliment if it would kill them if they did it, but they love them to death. But they just don't know how to express themselves. So I totally agree with that.
Well, that's the way we raise boys in this culture, or little boys. I don't get it. I had the privilege of having a very sensitive mother and father, and my mother especially, and she raised me to be more androgynous than not. And that's what I think most people should be, if they can. Or you are of a particular gender, no doubt. But being androgynous, having the features of both, makes you a better person, a more complete person. And hormones play a big issue here, Rufino, believe it or not. You can see personality changes in people with hormone fluctuations in men and women over time and aging. All this business about men, for example, as they get older, they get more cranky. Well, there's some truth to that. Testosterone levels are low. Growth hormone levels are low. It does affect your mood. So there is a biology involved. There's a biological dimension involved in all of this as well. I get it. Well, you're.
Don't forget. I'll say one thing. Don't forget the one thing you always talk about too is diet, doctor. Diet will affect your mood, your hormones, every single thing in your body.
No question. And as a matter of fact, now that you brought it up, I came across an article. It was entitled 5 Foods That May Help Up Your Happiness, Give You a Mood Boost. And they mentioned things like salmon. Well, I know why they mentioned salmon, because of the omega-3s. Omega-3s are good for the brain. Dark chocolate. They mentioned that food. A lot of reasons for that, beyond the caffeine. They mentioned berries. Fruits and all berries in particular are very good for the brain. They mention spinach and kale. Dark leafy green like spinach and kale, full of omega-3 fatty acids, reducing inflammation. They mention almonds, rich in the good fats here, good for the brain. So there are certain foods. You have. I'm glad you brought that up, Rufino, because people have this sort of junk food craving or binge, right? And they get onto it, and it makes them feel good, and then they crash, and then they're miserable with themselves and with others. So this is very complicated. Their emotional, complex life, psychological life, gets implicated with their complex emotional connection to food. And boy, that's you try to untangle that. I don't know if there are any therapists out there that specialize in nutrition therapy and relationships with food and just focus on that with people. It gets so entangled with one another. But I'm glad that you called. We appreciate you, and we appreciate your sharing. I mean, that's your personal life, and you're sharing it with thousands of people right now. So.
Absolutely, I don't mind. That's why. Hey, thanks. Great subject. I'm glad I called in. It's always great talking to you. I hear the music, so you have a great day, my friend.
All right, we love you, pal. Take care of yourself. We'll come back, and we're happy. We are happy.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. There you go. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. We're happy to be with you. This business about happiness. When you look at, I've looked at study after study, the surveys that they do interviews, they do questionnaires, they do qualitative studies, they do quantitative studies. It's amazing. And it gets down to very basic things when talking about happiness and relationships and what makes it work and how it affects your health. And when you think about that, I'm sure many of you listening and watching, everything's going right in your life, right? Good at your career, you're making, you're doing well, you're successful financially and every other way, but your relationship is a dumpster fire. And it affects everything else. It takes the shine off of everything else. And it even makes you don't even feel good physically, psycho-emotionally, because that relationship is such, it's part of the nucleus of your life. And when that's sideways, now some people can compartmentalize it. That's hard to do. I don't know if that's a useful skill or not. I guess it is. You compartmentalize it and you're able to carry on with your life in its other dimensions. If you have a brain surgeon who's having a horrible marital relationship, you don't need that brain surgeon to be upset during surgery. And that surgeon has to compartmentalize it, walk into that and you can think of many career pilots, whatnot, teachers, even everyday people doing simple things. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to compartmentalize it. Easy to say. At least for me, it's difficult because it's part of you. You're separate. Yeah. And that's the nature of relationships. They have such a profound effect on us, both good and bad. And drives, no pun intended, drives therapists crazy. Trying to help people help themselves. But it's worth our talking about, and I've done my share of research in this arena, and and of course you live life, and you're trying to figure out, what can you do? And I said to you that my track record with relationships is not good, hasn't been. When I had relationships, they were long-standing, 5-year, 10-year relationship. These weren't, one night, over the night, over 6 months or whatever. No, my usually in terms of years. But yeah, and that's a function of me. I'm certain take responsibility. And then you get into repetition compulsion, and you keep selecting this. You keep making the same mistake. It's called repetition compulsion, and selecting people that are not good for you. And you keep they have a different name, they live in a different place, but basically the same person, right? And of course, how can you expect any change when you selected someone that probably is not good for you? But how do you even know that? So you may have a thought or two. We had Rufino call in. I know this is personal when this kind of topic is very personal, but here's a number to call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
A corresponding concept here with the notion of happiness is optimism. Now, you have happiness. There are three concepts that come to mind here that get interconnected: happiness, hope, and optimism. Some consider them the same, different names of the same thing. I don't think so. I think they're different constructs, and they have different meanings, and they're interconnected. One of the things about doing a show like this, what you learn about human nature and people and the audience, is you have to provide hope. And I mean real hope. You have to give people a sense of hope. It's a great prescription to write. And, if it's all about death, dying, disease, depression, there's no hope there. And it can't be a false hope. It can't be some Pollyanna kind of stuff that, this whole notion of taking charge of your health. That's a hopeful message. But you have to share with the audience, how do you do that? How do you take charge of your health? Being hopeful, no matter how sick you may be. And being optimistic, seeing light when it's completely dark. That's not easy to do. I know that. We all know that from our experience. But to answer the question, what is happiness? Volumes have been written. Is it an emotion? Is it a state of mind? Is it a way of being in the world? Maybe it's all of those things. Is there a biological dimension to it? I believe there is. I don't think you can separate biology from this. I think, for example, when a person is not well, and I'm sure you've seen it, maybe have experienced it either with others and that you had to care for, or yourself. When a person's not well, you notice a personality change often?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And it can be disturbing. And you say, this person is acting so strange. And they're not well. So there is this mind-body. So there's this mind-body connection. And this way of being in the world. Phenomenologists talk about your being in the world, moving through time and space, living your life. That's happiness is part of that as well. So it gets so entangled with all of these things. And some people try to buy happiness. Some people try to find the pharmaceutical route to happiness. Sometimes you can fill the house with objects. It's not going to make you happy. It's just not. Not that shopping can't be therapeutic. It served me well. I like to shop. But you get what I'm saying. So, I could devote a whole week of shows just on this topic. There's so much I could share with you. It's so vast in its in this arena. It's such a vast arena. But I wanted to raise it, bring it up, talk about it a little bit. At least, if nothing else today, raise our consciousness about it. We come back, we'll have Denise.
Julie Denise.
From Source Naturals. It's fun doing this show. It's very provocative for me. Causes me, I have to think about, lots of room for improvement with me in these relationship business.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day. giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael. And welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by today. Glad you could. and we're glad to be here with you. And we appreciate your listenership and your viewership. We are coast to coast, and we stream out every day. We're still getting 30,000 hits a day on the stream.
And we got about 400 followers now on YouTube.
All right, it's growing.
Yeah, I mean, we got about 42,000 views on our YouTube channel now. About 400 hits, 400 followers. YouTube's going through a change right now. They're changing over some stuff, so the stream is going in and out on YouTube, but you can still watch us on Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm. And you can go to letstalknutrition.com and watch us there. But a lot of people, we're on terrestrial radio. We're close to 60 markets across the U.S. and huge audience there as well.
And iHeartRadio, we're on iHeartRadio. We're the number 4 show on iHeartRadio on nutrition.
Right. You can download the iHeart app. Stephen knows a lot about that app. We have an app.
We do. The Let's Talk Nutrition app. You can get it from your Android or your iPhone store, your app store. Download it. It's got 3 buttons. Very simple. One is archive shows. Another one is a talk to Dr. Garko. It's a contact button. And the other one is a button so you can get discounts from Vitamin Discount Center online. So.
Good. Excellent. And the first hour is talking about the concept of happiness of all things, right? You would think it would be easy enough. Not so much. Complicated. Gets caught up in relationships. I was referring to an article out of Time Health, and I gave attribution to the writer. Very well-written article, raised some interesting points. And, you go into a online bookstore or one of those old-fashioned brick-and-mortar bookstores that used to be the norm. Now they're disappearing like, exotic plants or endangered species. You'll find more than a few books on relationships and happiness and how to... Oh, my goodness. And the irony is that so much is written, and yet, even today, marriage is flipping coins in terms of success. You would think the more we illuminate, the more light we put on it, the more it's illuminated, the more illuminated we become. It points to the, using the metaphor of chemistry here, the chemistry between and among people can get, sometimes the chemicals mix and sometimes they don't. You just blow up the lab, right? Unintended. People don't get married to get divorced. People don't go together to break up. And, I'll make one more point about this. I think communication is highly overrated when it comes to relationships. What do I mean? And my PhD is in communication, so...
You see me pulling closer to the table, right?
Yeah. Communication is highly overrated. And everything gets distilled. If you attribute every problem in a relationship to communication no longer has any meaning. Sometimes you just have an idiot on the other side of the conversation and a bad person, and there's no amount of talking that's going to make that any different or any better. And you just have to figure out who's on the other side of the interaction. You can make concession after concession. You can do this, you can do that. And that person is not going to change. Sometimes it's just not a good person. How about that? And
people are afraid to admit that's in their relationship. That
can be. You made a bad choice. That this is not, it's not a good person. And no matter what you do. And that's time to walk away. And sometimes communication can make it worse. You're trying to talk your way through it and out of it or through it or whatever, and you make all kinds of errors and mistakes in doing that. Well-intended. And just because people can talk doesn't make them an expert in communicating with the other, expressing empathy, compassion, and whatnot. So, in theory, some of the theories sound great. Putting them into practice is another matter. And then, you have to take into account who are the people involved in this relationship. You can have two very good people that just, again, with the chemistry metaphor, chemically don't mix. Or one of the persons is just not a good person. They're dishonest. They have bad intentions. You say, well, it can't be. Well, yes, it can be. Yes, it can. And not every problem in a relationship is a communication problem. Communication is an instrument by which you can help maybe resolve the conflict. There's no such thing as a failure to communicate. Everything, there is no such thing. Or he had a communication breakdown. There's no such thing. No message is a message. Everything is a message in a sense. It didn't break down. Misunderstanding abounds. Paraphrasing I.A. Richards, communication is the study of misunderstanding and its remedies. That's how I see communication. And so it's not always an answer to resolution. Again, that's what makes it complicated. And it's people are surprised to hear me say that communication can be an overrated activity, an overrated process, highly overrated. Well, we have a communication problem. Well, maybe it's a dishonesty problem. How about that? Maybe you're just a creature that's dishonest with your partner. You're cheating on your partner, or no amount of communication is going to repair that. That's something to do with your choices and your values. So that's all I'll say about it. I just wanted to clear that up in case people are thinking that I'm Pollyanna and so idealistic that I'm out of touch with reality. I'm a great believer. I'm a very optimistic and hopeful person, but I'm also realistic. And if there's one thing I learned, final point, one thing I learned through my illness and my battle is that most of the time, most people are mostly good. I believe that with my heart and soul. I saw it with my own eyes. I witnessed it from many of you listening and watching this show. Most of the time, most people are mostly good. And I operate on that premise. But once in a while, you get weeds growing in the garden. That's all. How do you get rid of a weed? You either pull it or put a pesticide on it. So you can make of that what you will. Julie Dennis is my guest. She is with Source Naturals. Enjoy having her on. Like that company very much. Miss Dennis, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. The Dodgers are in second place.
It's happening, Dr. Garko. Dodgers are going to make it all the way. That makes me happy. You started with talking about happiness. So, yes, thank you for enlivening my mood.
It's happening, Dr. Garko. Dodgers are in second place. Yeah, we should have
won last year, but this is our year.
That division is tight. I looked at you got the Rockies, the Dodgers, and the Padres. They're all bunched up there. There's not much of separation between and among those teams, is there?
Indeed, and we're duking it out. And while we're doing that, we're having a lot of fun doing it.
I meant the Diamondbacks.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
I was just there at Dodger Stadium last week with family, cousins, aunts, uncles, my husband. It's just a fun game, and when your team is winning like the Dodgers are, it's even funner.
Yeah, you got the Diamondbacks with 45 wins, the Dodgers in second place with 42 wins, the Giants in third place with 41 wins. So those three teams are at each other. I asked Gary to look it up, and said, Julie's going to be on. We got to find out where the Dodgers are.
So funny.
So Dodgers for you, part of happiness is the Dodgers winning. Is that it?
Yes, indeed. I'm a simple girl.
Just don't eat the hot dogs at the stadium. We'll be back.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Arco, thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garco. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garca. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garco. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garco. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garca. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garco. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garco. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garca. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Is the guest on this portion of the show. Julie is with Source Naturals. She's the national science educator with Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. Those are they're featured brands of Threshold Enterprises, fabulous company out of California. And Julie studied with Michael Tierra. Some of you might know who Michael Tierra is. Pretty well-known herbal pioneer, herbalist. I have a couple of his books on my shelf. He's been around a good while. And, yeah, that who you affiliate with has a lot to do with what you become, right? in what you are. And so she was keeping good company. And she's a regular guest on Let's Talk Nutrition. Julie, welcome back. Before we get into, I know you want to talk about energy. That's been the featured theme that Source Naturals wanted for us to talk about these past several weeks. Before we go there, I am just curious because I would like your perspective on happiness and how and what that really in a nutshell, and which is an unfair question. What does that mean to you? When somebody says, happiness, what comes to mind for you?
What comes to mind?
Yeah.
It's so elusive, and I think in our culture today, we often look outward for those things that will bring us happiness, when in fact, I believe it comes from within. So I may want to blame the weather, Los Angeles, the traffic for taking away my happiness. It's up to me to build upon those tools that will help support my inner balance, my inner peace, my inner happiness, because that's where it all starts, that's where it all ends. And when I think happiness, and when I want to generate happiness quickly, I think of my loved ones, I think of the honeymoon in Portugal, I think of chocolate. But again, these are all things that are external, when ultimately it's something we need to generate from within.
What's odd to me, when I look at photographs of Buddhist monks, I'm hard pressed to find one where they're smiling.
Funny.
Think about think about that for a second, right? And they're meditating. They're looking for inner peace. My Lord. Looking on the outside, looks like it's nothing. They don't look very happy to me. I'm just being ironic. You get my point.
Yes.
The point is that it is elusive. Your point's well taken. It does begin and end from within. You're right. But we are connected to the world too, right?
Thankfully.
Yeah.
And yes, there are things that I do in my day-to-day that help support my happiness. Naturally, going to that Dodger game when they're winning, taking a walk in the woods, swimming in the river, reading a good book. So yes, there are things in my world externally that support my happiness. Absolutely. I try to do a lot of them as much as possible.
I was reading some of your notes, and it says make a mindfulness a source of energy. And since we're talking about happiness and energy, it says learn to manage strong feelings.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Well, imagine this. I could use myself as an example. The other day, I got so stressed and angry, and all these strong emotions were coming up. After that, I was wiped out. I was so tired, I went to bed at about 8 p.m. So when we're experiencing these strong emotions, one of the things that is happening is that it's tapping into our fundamental source of energy, our adrenal system, the kidney adrenal system, as it would be called in traditional Chinese herbalism. It zaps our adrenals and leaves us wiped out and ready for bed early. So when we can calm down, focus, center, take a deep breath now and then, and not succumb to those strong emotions and overreactions, we have more energy. We have more ability to move forward with greater ease.
Well, your point's well taken, and the notion of mindfulness. Here's. I think the other day, this ties into your topic. Being mindfulness does create a sense of being energized. And it's less stressful, and less energy is burned to mount that stress response. I was I had walked out of the house, and I walked out onto the driveway, and it was just one of those moments. The weather was right. It was just one of those moments, and I stopped right in the middle of my driveway, and I thought, it is just it's wonderful just to be alive. It was That was that moment of pure happiness, standing in the middle of my driveway, mundane as could be, but it was a moment of pure happiness because I was in touch with myself, in touch with the world, standing in the middle of my driveway. You follow what I'm trying to say?
Yes. If we are present, our present moments are often just that. I don't even know how to describe it. We worry about the future. We're concerned with what we did in the past. If we were just present, we're typically pretty okay in that moment.
Right. In other words, I didn't have to be in the Rockies. I didn't have to be at the Grand Canyon. I didn't have to be in the Italian Alps. I didn't have to be in Venice, Rome, or Florence. I didn't have to be in Paris. I was standing in the middle of my driveway and just having a moment of great appreciation for life and for being alive and feeling decent, feeling good, not feeling sick. That was a pure moment of happiness. Yeah, so I agree with you. We come back. Julie wants to talk about what are the energy saboteurs that we flirt with. Well, she'll tell you.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Julie Dennis is our guest, and in this portion of the show, talking about power tips for an energetic life. I'm all ears. Julie, welcome back to the show. So you say there are 3 overall strategies to help ensure that you have plenty of energy and to do what you want to do. And in a word, the first one, and I'll mention it, then I'll cut you loose and you can develop it. You say get energy smart nutrition. Okay, what does that mean? Explain.
Dr. Garko, we know this stuff inherently, I believe. We need to stay away from those foods and drinks that are going to zap our energy. And many of us know this. We know this inherently. Those highly processed foods, those foods with added sugars like sweetened cereals and many yogurts, muffins, granola bars, alcohol, caffeine, energy drinks, all of these could zap our energy. And one of the reasons being is that many of these things contain sugar or high caffeine. What happens is we, as many of you know, we get that energy, that quick boost of glucose circulating in our blood system. We feel enlivened for a moment, and then we crash. So we get hooked on this hamster wheel of needing that next substance to bring us back up. So we go for that cup of tea, that cup of coffee, the next thing with sugar in it. So if we could limit as much as possible those foods we know we should stay away from and rely more on those foods that will support energy reserves, a balanced diet, the greens, the whole grains. If you're vegetarian, make sure you're getting grains and beans at the same time, helping sustain energy instead of going up and down on that hamster wheel of relying on the sugary, caffeinated foods.
Mm-hmm. You call them energy saboteurs, and the list is highly processed grains, added sugars, alcohol and caffeine, energy drinks, fast food, low-calorie foods. That's an interesting list of, I like that, energy saboteurs. Then you point out, then you point out that eat whole grains with protein. You mention beans, legumes, nuts. You mention, what is it, cremini mushrooms? What are they?
Cremini mushrooms. You know, cremini mushrooms, they're high in the B vitamins. Mushrooms are fabulous. Many of us are incorporating more and more of those. The mushrooms contain vitamin D, which helps support energy reserves. And particularly these cremini mushrooms, they have the B vitamins, which are essential for our energy production, our nervous system.
Yeah, and you mentioned nuts. And you mentioned sweet potatoes. A lot of people, I've been eating Japanese lately. Japanese sweet potatoes. Are you familiar with those?
I am not.
Yeah, I get them at Whole Foods, and I bake them. And I make it part of a meal. It's part of my meal that I make, or my salad, whatever I'm putting together. But they're wonderful. In Okinawa, if you look at the Okinawan diet, they eat a lot of sweet potatoes. Gary, if you look it up, you'll see an astonishing statistic about how much the sweet potatoes constitute their diet. You mentioned eggs. I am not a fan. Why do you believe I am not? I used to eat eggs. I don't anymore. You mentioned them. I'll let you make the case for them.
Well, one, they're a source of protein. And when we're on this sort of diet where we're relying on sugary foods and caffeinated drinks and our blood sugars going up and down and zapping our energy, if we can incorporate throughout the day sources of protein like eggs, like nuts, like beans, and other proteins, of course, then our blood sugar is not going up and down so readily.
I would, if you have a moment, look up Michael Greger, Greger, Michael Greger, Dr. Greger, and go to nutritionfacts.org and read his articles on eggs. And then next time you come on, we'll talk. I'm
in trouble.
I know you mentioned the protein. I won't get into it now, but there's a compound in eggs that blocks the metabolism of the protein, and just read Michael Greger, and then we'll talk about it. Your second strategy is cultivate energy-friendly habits. What do you mean by that?
Oh, there are things in our day-to-day habits that zap our energy. We mentioned one of them, the uncontrolled emotions, anger, grief, sadness. This can all zap our energy, so try to help maintain emotional balance throughout our days. Exercise is another thing that we could do day to day. Simple movements. Walking is one of the best things. Swimming, if you could do that. Anything that's going to help circulate oxygen is going to help support an enlivening of our energy. Of course, don't smoke. Smoking constricting the airways, and when our passageways are constricted and we can't get enough oxygen to our brain and our limbs and our organs, again, zapping our energy. Drink water. Water, we're made up of water. 75% of us is made up of water, according to some estimates. And when we are not drinking enough water, it affects everything from our immune system to our lung health to our energy reserves. So these very simple things we could do and start incorporating more and more of throughout our days to help support our energy reserves. And I'm not saying we have to do them all the time.
I get it. No, I get it. I see what you're doing here. Gary, did you find that number?
Yeah, the main staple of the Okinawan diet is the sweet potato. It's less than any other Japanese city. Everybody else eats rice. That's amazing.
Yeah, the Okinawans, man, they got it figured out, the way they eat. I know a lot is made about the Mediterranean diet, and I have sung its praises. But the Okinawans have a clever and interesting way of eating. And those sweet potatoes are key to their good health. You mentioned this is an interesting list. Cultivate energy-friendly habits, and you mentioned them. I'll repeat. Manage stress, lighten up, exercise, don't smoke, eat for energy, drink water, walk, stretch and move, get some sun. I would say fun in the sun. Then you have one, dance. Well, you have to have a partner to dance. These are all good. These are just everyday life things to do. They're sensible, right? Nothing.
Yes.
What do you mean? Gary brought it up. This is your third strategy. Make mindfulness a source of energy. Go ahead and recapitulate or repeat. Well, we're heading into some message. When we come back, I'll give you a chance to unpack that. And what can you do to make mindfulness a source of energy? You have some specific tactics. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. Julie Dennis is my guest from Source Naturals. We're talking about 3 strategic ways to ensure that you have energy. No ATP, you die. And you need to eat to have energy. And you don't make energy, you don't create energy, you transform it in your body. That's what you do. The law of thermodynamics dictates that. You're not creating energy. You're just changing you're eating the food, it gets transformed into a form that can be used in your mitochondria. I know, it gets a little complicated. Not too bad, though.
I'm Joy McCarthy.
As a family-owned company since 1968, now has spent the last 50 years becoming a trusted leader in the natural products industry. Now offers more than 1,400 high-quality supplements, sports nutrition, personal care products, essential oils, and non-GMO foods, all at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, certified organic, and gluten-free products. In the last 50 years of doing business, one thing has never changed. Now's mission to provide value in products and services that empower people to lead healthier lives. Treadmill, high quality, doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries now products, or for more information on their 50th anniversary celebration, visit nowfoods.com. Live happy, live healthy, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button, or call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Be a winner and enter new chapter supplement contest. Good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition.
Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
If you've ever had digestive issues slow you down, it's time to live digestively with the number one high-potency probiotic, Ultimate Flora. Because with 50 billion live cultures inside you, life feels a little lighter, a little livelier, a little more you. No matter where life takes you, live digestively with Ultimate Flora probiotics from Renew Life. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Number one probiotic brand with 15 billion or more cultures based on annual sales. How can a sweet little fruit gummy help you live digestively? Ultimate Flora Probiotic Gummies put the ultimate natural digestive support to work inside you to help you feel a little lighter, a little more you. And if raspberry lemonade's a little more you, feel bubbly in a good way with Ultimate Flora Probiotic Fizzy Drink Mix. Ultimate Flora Probiotic Gummies and Fizzy Drink Mix. 2 great ways to live digestively, deliciously. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to
Dr.
develop
Michael
and
Greco. Thank you for
manufacture a
watching
complete
Let's Talk
range of
Nutrition.
all-natural,
The show will
high-quality
return
fiber
shortly.
and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences. From seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Here's the LTN Health question of the day. In her list of tactics for these specific strategies to ensure an energy supply in your body, Julie Dennis mentioned some of the foods that would be good to eat would be legumes, beans, and then there are she mentioned sweet potatoes, and that reminded me to mention Okinawan sweet potatoes. Here's the question. What color are Okinawan sweet potatoes on the inside? Are they creamy white? Are they yellow? Or are they purple? What is the color of Okinawan? Notice my language now. Okinawan sweet potatoes. Are they creamy white, a pale yellow, or a deep purple? If you have the right answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card. Here's the number to call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
Julie, welcome back. We have a caller in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Let's take her call because we don't like to leave people hanging. Marlene, welcome to the show.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm just fine, thank you.
All right.
Listen, the only sweet potato that I know is called taro.
Taro, yes.
Yes. And I know the color, but I won't give the answer. I just wanted to know, is that the only one that you know?
No. You know, what's interesting about taro, taro is a potato of the tropics. It's a perennial plant or food. It's heart-shaped. I have a picture of it, as a matter of fact. I'm looking. That's what they look like, Gary. See that? Mm-hmm. They look like regular potatoes. They are different. I don't know too much about them. It's native to India and South Asia.
Right.
And it's called the potato of the tropics. It grows in warm, humid climates. I've never had taro.
You haven't even tried the ice cream? Oh, it's so good. Go to any Asian store and you will get it. So
all right, I will. That's good. Yeah, I like sweet potatoes. I know some of my guests, they say, don't eat sweet potatoes, raise the glycemic index. I eat them till they're coming out of my ears, and I'm doing all right. I love sweet potatoes. But I appreciate it. How's everything up there in Lansdale? Good?
It's good. It seems like it's going to rain pretty soon, but it's nice. The climate is very nice.
Good. Well, enjoy the weather, enjoy your life, enjoy the moment.
Thank you very much, and God bless you, Doctor.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's go to Palm Harbor, Florida. Kate, welcome to the show. What's the color of the Okinawan sweet potato? Is it a white, or is it a creamy yellow, or is it purple?
Purple.
Yeah, it is. It's purple. And sometimes what I'll do, I'll take a Japanese sweet potato, which is sort of like a creamy yellow color. I'll bake a Japanese sweet potato and an Okinawan, and I'll cut them in half and have half of each. The Okinawans claim that Okinawan sweet potato is a nutritional key to their longevity. There's some research and a lot of anecdotal to support that. But congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card, Kate.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing? You doing well?
I'm doing well, and I love you, Dr. Garko, and the rest of your team.
Oh.
You're awesome. You inspire me every day.
Well, thank you. You inspire me by saying that. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you. I'm grateful. Julie, see, that's why we do this show.
Exactly. That's why we do what we do.
That's why we do what we do. Go ahead and finish your last strategy, the mindfulness, getting energy through mindfulness.
Energy through mindfulness. It simply means, and if you look at this list, it includes meditation, stick to a strong nighttime routine, get to bed early, wake up early, and do something nice for yourself, or write in your journal, or do a little meditation or prayer, whatever it is. All of these things you see on this list are there to help us manage our stress response.
That's stress response. You know, it's been a key to our survival. It's also been a key to our demise.
It's there for a reason. And back in the day, in the Neanderthal days, when we were running from dinosaurs, it activated our system. It allowed us to run fast and our lungs to open up. Fight or flight is there for a reason. Stress response, we need it to react. But we're reacting too much these days. There's a lot of different types of stress that are triggering us throughout the day. If we could take a moment, take a deep breath, calm our emotions, calm our response down a bit, take it down a notch, then all of those chemical triggers that happen when we're under stress will also calm down. We'll think more clearly. Our adrenal glands will be supported. We'll have more energy. We'll make wiser decisions. We won't be reaching to sugary foods because our blood sugar will be more balanced. So it's all about finding those things that will help us manage our stress response.
So I take it that when you want to de-stress, what's your husband's first name?
Chuck.
You and Chuck go to Dodger Stadium.
Well, that's for me. He's a Giants fan.
Oh my God. Oh, my God. That's got to be. Oh, my God. That's perfect. That's I love that.
I'm just saying Barry Bonds asterisk.
Bonds was something. I can just. Do you all get at one another about that?
You know, it helps us manage our stress response.
That has to be that's a good plan.
Right?
Oh,
it was really tough for me during the World Series when they won 3, was it in a row?
Oh, my God.
For a couple of years, right? But now there's peace in the home.
There's peace in the home. For now. Oh, my God. You got a Giants fan and a Dodgers fan married to one another. Oh, my goodness.
Peace is possible. Peace in the world is possible if we could do this.
Yeah, if you can manage that, you can do anything. Listen, we enjoy having you on. Thank you for sharing these wonderful strategies in helping us to have more energy. And they were get energy smart nutrition, which we talked about, cultivate energy-friendly habits, and make mindfulness a source of energy. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate your company. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Hopefully, we'll all get a chance to meet in person. We can go to Dodger Stadium. How about that?
I would love that.
Listen, I would give anything to go watch a Dodgers game with y'all. That would be wonderful. You take care of yourself, and we'll catch you the next time.
Thank you, Doc.
Yeah. Go to sourcenaturals.com or planetaryherbals.com. Can't go wrong. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. And I do love you.